This is HippoVideo. It's basically what happens when you cram all of the best video hosting and editing and sales funnel stuff, all of that extreme stuff into one tool. And I've been using it for about a year now. It's a pretty amazing tool. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. As you can see, there is about 11 days, 14 hours, and 18 minutes left to go on this deal. I didn't think this deal was ever going to come back. It was on Appsumo about a year ago, and I jumped on it full force, went with a tier 3. We'll get into that later. But I just jumped right into it because I needed something that can replace Loom. Loom is not by any means the most expensive software in the world. It's like $8 a month, but it only does like that one thing, right? It has the videos, and then you send the videos of people nice and easy, hosted elsewhere. HippoVideo, completely different beast. It does what I just explained to you, what Loom does, but then it does so much more. So just looking at right here, it says trying to connect your prospects via email is like trying to stay hydrated with iced coffee. It'll work short term, but not without headaches. So essentially what HippoVideo happens to be, you can create, share, and track personalized B2B videos to optimize your sales engagement. And it's not just B2B. You can do this B2C as well. I've been using it for B2C for the most part. And it's an outstanding tool. So let's go ahead and jump down to see exactly what is included. And over the last year or so, they've added so many features to HippoVideo. That's one of the things you always want to be careful of these lifetime deals is when you sign up, are they going to continue updating it, or are they going to kind of, mess over the people who have purchased into the lifetime deals? But I can tell you for sure, HippoVideo is legit. It's been around for quite a while, even longer than the year or so that I've had so far. But when we zoom in a little bit on here, you're going to get lifetime access to HippoVideo for a pretty good price. We'll get into the tiered pricing in a moment. You're going to get all of the pro plan features. If anything changes, you get that. And there's no codes, no stacking, GDPR compliant. Previous Appsumo customers will be grandfathered into the new feature limits. So if you already purchased this a year ago, then you'll be able to set up on and get all of the newest features that are coming on. There are optional add-ons where you can add on additional users for $49 a month. You can additional bandwidth is $20 a month per 100 gigabytes monthly, or an AI video avatar. This is one of the newest things they probably just added within like the last couple of months. You can get $100 for 50 minutes of that AI video avatar. Let's look down at the tiers. Now, when I jumped into this last year, I jumped in for tier 3. I think it was like maybe $199. So it's gone up like $30, which it sounds about right. Inflation's crazy, right? But there's license tier 1, 2, and 3. Now, this is options that weren't available last time. There was not a 4 and a 5 option, and it gets pretty robust in what is included with it. So with tier 1, it's only one user, and then you get 200 gigabytes of bandwidth per month, and then 25 gigabytes of storage. And then with the tier 2, you get unlimited full HD recordings, 2 users, 400 gigabytes of bandwidth, 100 gigabytes of storage. You do get a custom domain, which is really helpful. I'm able to use that with my plan, and then a people tab. And then under the tier 3, you have the unlimited full HD with recordings, 5 users, 1 terabyte bandwidth per month, which is pretty good, 250 gigabytes of storage, also pretty good, custom domain, people tab, users and roles, advanced video reporting, video campaigns, templates, and personalized thumbnail. Now, this is the tier that I currently have, and then it gets a little bit crazier once you jump into tier 4 and tier 5, and it's actually not bad. I mean, $399 one time, and you're going to always have 2 terabytes of bandwidth per month. One thing that I'm using this for is to host a video course, for blogging, which is pretty cool. And what I do is just take the content and I run it through Handbrake to make it as small as possible. The one thing with HippoVideo is I don't believe they will change the size or do anything like that to your video. So you would have to do that yourself. And I just use Handbrake, puts it through, makes the videos as small as possible, and then punch in one here. You get a terabyte of storage, which is that's a lot of space, right? You can do quite a bit with that, especially if you are very smart with how you are using your space. And then, as mentioned, the custom domain. But currently it's getting 4.5, almost 5 stars, maybe 4.75 or so. Oh, not stars, but tacos, right? So it's a very popular software. I definitely would recommend it. Let's go ahead and jump over to the front page just to see what we would be saving in terms of pricing. So we're going to click on pricing right here, and we have the free, pro, teams, and the enterprise. So let's go back to this page, and we're going to go here at license tier 1, license tier 2, and license tier, and it says 5. Let's change that back to 3. And you can see here 1 terabyte of storage, 250 gigabytes, and that's the license tier 3. When we go back to the home page here, we have 50 videos. Actually, there's not really much in terms of bandwidth. It's not telling it, it's giving us a strict number of $50 per video, or for 50 videos, and it's $60 per month. And this is paid annually. If you want to pay monthly, it probably would go up just a little bit more than that. Let's see, detail comparison. There we go. So you get video recording length 30 minutes for free. Pro is 1 hour. You get 2 hours, 3 hours. So yeah, it looks like almost the Appsumo deal might be a little bit better in terms of your video lengths, because with the Appsumo deal, they just care about the size of the video, not necessarily the length of those videos, which is kind of backwards, right? Because you can make a really long video really small, and don't take up that much space. But regardless, you get the full HD quality with it as well. Screen and cam bubble recording, browser extension that comes with all the plans. The only thing you won't have is being able to download your videos, create GIFs from videos, if you were to go with the free plan, and then with the pro plan, create videos from images. So the plan that I believe I have is going to be this Teams plan. From when I signed up, but now it's saying this time it's all of the pro plan updates. So we'll see how that goes, but let's go ahead now and jump right into the tool. So here is my dashboard. All right, so first, I don't necessarily use this for sales 100%. It's more just to kind of keep in contact with people within my communities and when I'm doing additional videos, because just like Loom, I can record on the screen whatever's going on and then send people that link, and then I can email it to them. I can do anything that I need. For sales, you would be able to send sales videos to people and then really embed it right there in the email. It'll create like a quick GIF, show them exactly what they would be seeing within that video, and then send them to like a sales page where they will have the option to be able to either purchase, follow up, whatever you want them to do at that point on personalized templates. So you can see down here, I have some videos. I haven't created too many in the last week or so, but I just create these videos and then I send it straight to people who I'm working with. I do this with prospects as well. If I'm getting some gigs on Upwork, I will have the deliverable videos within HippoVideo as well, and it works out really, really well. So let's click on this next one. This is going to be the media library, and you can see here a lot of the videos that I'm using. I got 103 in here, 17, 6, and 7. I got courses in here, master classes from my mastermind, and I use it pretty much daily. I think, now that I think about it, it's one of the best investments that I've made so far with it. And when you click into one, you have all of your videos right here, and then we can let's jump into this one right here. So while you're in a video, you are presented with quite a bit of information of what you can, do with the video. You can copy the link, and then you can just drop the link in wherever you need it to go. You can have new recording, context name. You can send in the recipient's email and their name. You can copy the link with the thumbnail as well, or you can just copy the link. You can do some stuff to embed it within LinkedIn or HubSpot. You can share it as well, send in an email. You can embed, which is pretty cool. So if you have a web page already, you can just take this, the email merge tag if you're going to put it in an email, or if you're going to embed it on a website, just click on this one right there, and then you get the embed code. You can change the video size, how you want it to work out, and it works out pretty well. You can host a video right here at HippoVideo, but then have it showing up elsewhere, that's not YouTube. So you won't have to worry about ads. You won't have to worry about, distracting, people as they're going through, which is pretty awesome. It gives you more information on how these videos are being watched. So the average watch rate was 82%. Unique viewers, this was just into one person, so I mean that makes sense. Total plays is 2, so people can watch it as long as it's being updated or is uploaded onto the site. It'll tell you where they're watching it as well. you can add interactive calls to actions within the video. So if I'm in here, I can click this button right here, add a call to action, and then they can literally, I can put a link in here, have what time I want it to show up, and say, hey, if you want to buy this right now, click this button right here, and the link will literally pop up on the screen. It's pretty awesome. Not many tools do that for the price in which HippoVideo has it available. It's video settings with allowing comments, reactions, playback speeds. You can do branding if you want to make sure that your colors and everything show up on the video as well. All of those things are, nice and pretty awesome with this platform. There is an edit video right here, so you can do a quick edit or a pro edit, and when you click one, it'll pop up with the video, and you can make some edits to it. So if you want to take out a specific part of it, you don't want to use the entire thing, maybe you screwed up at some point in the video, like I'm doing right now, but you can cut it out, and then you won't have to worry about it showing up at all. This does take a little bit of a couple of minutes. I remember working with this before. Depending on the length and the size of the video, this might take a second. There's plenty of training here within HippoVideo as well, which is pretty good to make sure that you're never really lost. Their customer service is amazing. I've been able to use, anytime I had a question, comment, or concern, usually I get responses within a day or so. Which is pretty good. I believe they're hosted like in their headquarters or whatever is in another, maybe like in the Middle East somewhere. So, the time is different. So that's just because I'm in the United States. I ask a question, it's probably going to be about a day before I get a response. But the responses are always nice and clear. I've always have every answer to my question. Never really had any issues with that so far. So that was the media library. Let's now jump into Insights 360. So this is a pretty interesting part where you can look at contacts, campaigns, prospecting, video, emails. Let's look at the campaigns. So if you had like a sales funnel, I don't necessarily use it for the campaigns, but you can create funnels that people are going to go through, campaigns that you would send out to people that hopefully they come out the other end, as a buyer. You can set all of this up within HippoVideo. And then again, because you don't have to worry about the HippoVideo popping up at the top, you can change it to where it's your domain that's popping up on these videos, which is still pretty amazing. So you can personalize videos, configure the emails, add context, and send campaigns. So you can send email from HippoVideo. That's pretty outstanding. A lot of tools don't do that at all. And then you can proceed with that. But we're not going to go through setting up a campaign. And then there's other options. You can do sharing and tracking. You can add the contacts for different prospects or individual emails. Now let's look at the studio here. So we have sales page templates, hubs, teleprompter scripts, email templates, and tags. The sales page templates are probably going to be, or at least it's what I use the most, where you can set up pages that you can choose the video to show up on. So if I would like the video to show up on this particular page right here, I can preview the template, and then right here, so the video pops up. This is where the video would normally go. This is just a template. I can put, my social channels up here. I can put my email address at the bottom. I say, hey, was this video helpful? Be sure to click and join One Blog Away Mastermind for more help like this. All right, so that's one thing that you can do with it. Let's go back. And I want to look at a different page. So if I had like an Upwork video deliverable that I wanted to use, then I would set it on this. And see, I take a lot of the branding out because I just want the video there. Please direct any questions or feedback through Upwork messaging to thanks, Chris Miles, right? So, this kind of thing is pretty awesome for just choosing the actual template you'd like the video to show up on. You can be as granular or as plain as you like with this as well. But you can create as many of these as you need. I really only need like a handful of them, 3 or 4. There's some that are already set up. People can leave comments. You can even have a section on there where people can video reply to your video. I've actually not had anyone ever try that, but it is one thing that you can do as well. You have hubs. Teleprompter scripts is another cool part within HippoVideo. You can create personalized videos based on the script that you put into it, and then as your camera will come up, and then it'll give you all types of options where you can make the font bigger or smaller as you read through the script. This is great for if you have a sales team and you want them to say pretty much the same thing, from video to video. Works out very, very well for that. You have team reports. I'm the only person on my team, so when I'm creating videos, and so in the last 30 days, I created 12 videos, which is pretty. I use it quite often, as I mentioned. Down here, you can create guests. I'm not really sure what the guest does. Or where they can record a video for you, so you can actually send people this, and you can see my personalized link I have right here, video.blogrevolution.com. And from there, it doesn't have that weird HippoVideo.io look, which is fine. It's not a huge thing, but for branding, it's really, really nice, and that's what the custom domain name is helpful for. And then we have user management, and then other types of settings, and then you can contact customer service whenever you need. So yeah, that's a pretty good tool. Let's see if the editing is still going right there. So you might want to give this a little bit of time. But once this is done, actually let me refresh it. It might be done and just was stuck. All right, so while this is still going, let's go ahead and take a look at the plugin that HippoVideo has as well. I'm just gonna go HippoVideo plugin, and then have it come up here on Chrome. So this is the HippoVideo screen recorder. So again, very similar to Loom. You can have, up here in your extensions, you can just click on one and then include it. You see it's got a pretty good reviews as well, 4.2 out of 5, 1.6 thousand ratings. So it's a pretty good tool. A lot of people like it and are using it. And up here at the top, once you click on the video, it gives you the option to screen record, to turn off or turn on your webcam, your microphone. You can see the microphone kind of jumping up right there. And as well as if you wanted to record just the current tab, as in just this page, or if you wanted to record your entire desktop. You can click on advanced settings, and then you can tell it if you want to make full desktop the default recording, the video resolution, if you want it to be, up to 1080p. This makes a difference when you're looking at small words sometimes. So I always go with 1080p. It will take up more space of your, terabyte or 250 gigs, whatever you happen to be using, with the tier that you purchase. But, it makes a difference, and you can delete videos all the time. Down here, you can change the audio source. So here I can change what audio is going to be taken, whether I want it from my headphones, whether I want it from this big expensive microphone that I happen to be talking into. It just it's pretty cool. And then you just click on record, and then you get a little countdown. And then from there, the screen is recording. And once you're done, it automatically opens up to a video. So let's just click record. And here you can choose what screen you want the recording to show on. So I'm just going to choose screen 3 and hit share. And then you're going to get a countdown, and done. There you go. So right here, you can see the timer is going up here, 0.0789. So it's counting up the time. I can do all types of cool stuff here. I can go look at this. I can go look at that. Jump right here. Oh, looks like the editor is finally finished. And then come back here. And then once I hit done, I have the option to cancel the recording, pause it. I've used pause a lot. Sometimes you got to pause and just get your thoughts in order. But then you click finish recording. When you click finish recording, it immediately opens up a new window, and it plops the video right here. See, 30 seconds about or so that was. And here it's the same thing. I can copy the link. I can go drop it. I can change the page in which it shows up under right here by just clicking on edit, and I can choose the different templates that I have. Very intuitive. Like, it doesn't take very long to really understand exactly how this tool actually works. When you do this, however, you do need to be careful, because if you record a longer video, let's say 10 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour, however long it has to be absolutely sure that you give it a little bit of time to render. All right, this is only a 30-second video. It didn't take very long to render, but I've noticed on longer videos it needs to render, and usually that might take maybe 5 or 10 minutes. So if you copy the link and send it to somebody immediately, it may not play for them immediately. It needs to render a little bit, but once it's rendered and it's ready to play, it's available as long as you have it hosted on the platform. So that's really cool. I love the extension. It really saves me a lot of time and effort, because I don't have to mess around and type everything. I can record a quick video, shoot it right over to them, and the question's answered. And it goes a long way too with impressing people, because they're like, oh wow, he actually took the time to record a video for you, and then that helps conversions as well. So let's go ahead and look into the editor here. So from this editor, you have the webcam footage, you have the screen recording, and then an additional track that you want. It's very similar to a ScreenFlow, if you're familiar with ScreenFlow, with how this works, and probably a little bit Adobe Premiere. But you can do all types of editing, cutting, changing the tools. You can add additional narration if you forgot a particular section of the video or whatever. You can record video if you need to like splice something in. Oh, see, this is a 40-minute video. That's why it took a while to render. But you can just cut and paste everything. You can hear what's going on. You can do a few things with mastering the video and the audio to make it look a little bit nicer. You can do zoom ins. You can import new videos. You can do it almost as much as you quite possibly need. And then you can do a preview, save, or cancel once you're done with your edits. But that's pretty much HippoVideo. I will leave a link down in the description if you do want to give it a try. I would recommend at least a tier 2 so that you can get that custom domain. But I mean, if you can spring for the tier 3, that's probably the nice sweet spot. If you are going to be using this to like take over for all your video hosting needs, I would definitely look into getting tier 5 to 300, or maybe even a tier 4, which would be $299. That gives you quite a bit as well. But from there, you get a lot of the AI tools. But you also, which is really the most powerful part of this, is being able to do personalized thumbnails, the editor, the text personalization, the AI, all of that stuff. Unlimited full HD video recordings. It's pretty awesome. So go ahead and give it a try, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.